Yo, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. All right, so I want to go ahead and give you guys an update on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's a very interesting situation. They just had their finale. So shout out to Angela and Charles. Child, I heard Angela was clocked in. I heard Charles, her husband, was clocked in. I hear that there's like this set of gay boys exposing the husbands, exposing Charles, doing something to Charles. I don't know, child. I don't know the nooks and crannies of the storyline. But I just know that Bravo, NBC Universal, Truly Original Entertainment, they are making way for these gay boys. These Cast Z, C, A, B, C, D, not A, not B, but Cast C, D, E members. They're making way for these Cast Z members to, I guess, bring us some storylines as far as this lady's husband. So it's going to be very interesting to see how all of that turns out. Y'all, I'm excited. I'm super, super excited to see how the season is going to fare. I really want to, know how they're going to navigate this whole Kenya Moore situation. I mean, I highly doubt that they'll give our girl some confessionals, but I would love Kenya to have some confessionals. I think production kind of needs to do what they need to do. If they need to plead, if they need to beg, if they need to shell out a little bit of cash to get her to sit in a green screen, because I feel like it's very important. I feel like it's pertinent to the storyline and just the viewers in general for us to get her perspective on how everything went down. So I think they would be doing us a disservice if they do not give Kenya Moore confessionals, or if Kenya Moore decides not to do confessionals, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing is I am super excited to see how they're going to usher in Phaedra. A lot of people were asking, well, how did Phaedra only film for 3 weeks? And, is she really full time? Because, they wrapped up filming and this, that, and the third. I am assuming that she was filming ahead of her announcement onto Instagram, but that's just me, not totally sure about that. Okay, so let me know how y'all feel about that. And then also, it's going to be fun to watch Shamia, come out of Porsha's shadows. It's going to be really fun to get to know Kelly and Britt. It's going to be fun to see how Porsha navigates her life story. Especially with the fact that, Simon is out here barring her from filming in the Rolls Royce and filming in that house and, probably, I would assume, doesn't even want to be mentioned. Will her story be authentic? Will it be well-rounded? Will we really get the true story of Porsha Williams and where she's at in her life? I don't know. So it's going to be really interesting to see how all of that fares. And Drew, you have Drew, child. Drew. They saying that Drew is going through it. I told y'all a few weeks ago that it was Ralph versus Drew, that it was Porsha versus Drew, that it was Kelly versus Drew, that it was Shamia versus Drew, and that it was her glam team versus Drew. I told y'all that the wardrobe stylist was complaining that there was no budget. Drew Sidora was allegedly, getting on her stylist. Bravo wants me to wear some cute shit. And the wardrobe stylist is like, ain't no cute shit to wear. Ain't no cute budget. Allegedly, this is all allegedly. I heard from the grapevine that Drew ain't paying. Now listen, this pains me to say because I love Drew Sidora, so this really hurts my heart. But I hear that she's pulling a Sheree, which is very ironic because it was her and Anthony, the assistant, that exposed Sheree for not paying, even though we knew that Sheree hasn't been paying for a decade at this particular point in time. But y'all get what the hell I'm saying. And it's really interesting because her makeup artist, Mr. Freedom, went onto Instagram earlier today and posted this screenshot of a DM that he sent Miss Drew Sidora, who is active now at the time of this, screenshot, right? And kind of tricked her. Okay. You know how you can send like a few lines of a DM or a text message, but you know that the preview of the text message before the person actually opens up the message will show, like it'll show the first few words of the first line, right? And so he intentionally made the first line like real cute, okay, real demure, real mindful. He said, Drew, my favorite girl. And then hit her with the space, enter, return. And at the end said, the feds are looking for you. Clink, clink, bitch. If you need a pen pal, call me, boo. Not the feds. Not the feds. Y'all, what's going on? The feds. His caption says, you can never win when you play dirty. In the words of the legendary Miss Alenithia Leaks, the lies are finally coming to an end at Sidora. They said you're a commercial fraud specialist. Hashtag allegedly. Okay. And then in his story, he says, babe, the tea I just received across my desk. So what's going on? It sounds more serious. I don't know if this is pertaining to, Sidora not paying. But he's talking about a pen pal and the feds and the receipts that came across his desk. It must be something else going on that we're not privy to, because what the hell is going on? Y'all, they got me working. So I'm editing and Sidora hops on Instagram and now she is denying what Freedom is talking about. She says, I want to make it clear that these claims are entirely false. There is no federal investigation or legal action being taken against me. She says, my attorney will be addressing legal action against the individual responsible for starting these rumors. Okay, the rumors and the nastiness. She says, as I enter this new season, I want to share that I've made some changes to my team, and this transition marks an exciting chapter, and I'm looking forward to the opportunities and growth ahead. Signed, Miss Sidora. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about everything in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day.